Okay, raise your hand with question for Coach Williams, please. James Moore.
Hey, Coach James Moore with Spectacular Magazine here. I just want to know how you feel about your win today, and what are your key points for the team to the win?
I feel great. I mean, we've lost a bunch of them this year as well, so I do feel great about it. Several things. I think our inside game was really good in the first half. The second half, I think they outscored us probably from the inside than we did. They got it down to 6, and I don't usually even look at the score until the last 4 or 5 minutes. But I think during that time period there is when Kerwin Walton made 2 big threes for us, and he had really struggled up until that point of the game. But I thought those 2 threes were huge for us. We've been a good free throw shooting team and practice all the time. I put pressure on them every day and then make almost all of them kind of thing. But we didn't make many of them today, 8 for 18 from a free throw line. And one of them I know was a 1-and-1, and could have been 2 of them, but I know one of them was. But I think our work on the backboards was big. I was happy with Dayron going 16 and 10. Mondo 8 for 12 from the floor. We shot over 50% in the first half and the second half. First time all year that we've done that, but it was balanced scoring for us. I think that was big, what we got off the bench. Daniels was a load for us today, and Manny and Funderburk, Funderburk had 14, Manny had 10, and they had 100 blocks between them. So it's a difficult time to play those guys as much as we try to go inside. But feel good about the W. And again, I loved how much our bench gave us coming in the game and scoring, not just doing other things.
Bridget.
Coach, you talked about your bench there, but also 4 of your 5 double-figure scorers were freshmen. Did you see the freshmen, take a step forward today in today's game? And overall, what are your thoughts on their play today?
Well, I think a couple of things. I told them one time out, we've had 60 practices. We've had 14 games. So I think at that time there should no longer be freshmen. They've played a ton of games. We've had a ton of practices, but they're still going to screw it up and make mistakes that freshmen make. But I love our freshmen. It's as good a class as I've ever brought in my life, and especially when you add Anthony Harris to it, coming off the bench and going 4 for 5 and getting 2 points. He didn't play that many. 10 minutes, 10 points. All right, maybe I should play him 40 next time. But so I think they're really doing some really, really nice things. The tough thing for our freshmen is I just expect much more of them, because I think we have that ability there. We just got to get our brain and our heart involved and not just our ability.
Andrew Jones, and just a reminder, everybody, just 1 question per person, and we'll try to get back around if we have time. Thank you.
Coach, in the last 3 halves, going back to the second half the other night, 12 of 99 field goal attempts have been threes. Are you pleased with more concerted effort to get the ball inside?
Yeah, but Andrew, I'll answer the same way. I like a balance. I'm not against guys shooting it. I have to get on Kerwin Walton more than anybody because he's never ready to shoot. I'd like him to get more shots up, and I'm biased. There's no question. Guys who make more threes, I want them to shoot more threes. Dayron even made a jump shot today. It wasn't a 3, but he made a jump shot today. But no, I love balance, guys. Again, shooting the ball inside is something that should be important for us because we have 4 guys that I have confidence in. And they've been good shooters. And again, 8 for 12 and 8 for 13 with the 2 guys that did the best work today. It's something I think is important because it does have a chance to get the other guys in foul trouble. And the bad news is we never got them in foul trouble today. We were the ones that were in foul trouble.
Deanna King.
Hey, Coach, another great outing for Caleb. Is his confidence growing with each game?
Well, Caleb's sitting in the back of the room. I don't think he would classify it as great because you got to be a point guard. You shouldn't have 5 assists and 5 turnovers. But Caleb is getting better. He's getting better every day in practice. Life's not easy in the ACC as a freshman. And some guys adapt quicker than others, but life is not easy. But I think he was important to us today, to say the least. And he and RJ, I mean, you look there, that's 15 and 15 to 10. That's 25 points, 8 assists. The tough thing is 7 turnovers between the 2 of them. But the best thing to me is that I think their defensive grades are getting better. And you ask about Caleb, and I'll tell you, I think Caleb could be as good defensively as any point guard I've ever coached, but he's got to do it. It doesn't make any difference whether I say it, he has to do it.
Thank you.
Adam Smith.
Hey, Roy, the way Armando continues to play and today with, the finishes around the rim with either hand and just kind of the strength, with what you asked him to do coming into the season and as far as the improvements you wanted him to make, I mean, are you happy to see that that's happening? And I know you're never satisfied, but it looks like he really continues to do what you guys asked him to do.
He's getting better. There's no question about that. And I do enjoy watching a guy do that. And I'll give you an example, though, late in the second half where he comes in there going and spinning around and all of a sudden shoots his jump hook from 6 feet and it goes 4. That's the kind of thing that we talked about all off season is simplifying. You don't have to do all those spins. But seriously, he had a jump hook from 6 feet and shot it just 4 feet. He's done a great job of simplifying and taking better shots. And I think, again, today, 8 for 12. The last game, I think he was 8 for 10. That's the kind of production, the efficiency that we've got to have. And I think that he is getting better. I'm always on Armando. I'm always on Dayron. I'm always on Caleb. That's not going to stop until the day I die. And even after I die, they'll have nightmares about me. So it's probably never going to stop. Dayron.
Yeah.
Hey, Roy, I was wondering if you felt like they're finally starting to kind of understand both shot selection that you want and understand what it's going to take for this team to win.
See, we're getting better at it. But, again, 13 turnovers, 8 turnovers in the second half. And with Caleb and RJ, they've always been just better than other people. But when you penetrate in the lane and all of a sudden you're shooting 6 and 8 foot floaters and jump shots, those are 6'11" guys that are blocking those shots too. And they're getting better every day, and they want to get better. And that's the part I like. And I told them I did something today. I don't believe in treating everybody the same, but I do believe in treating people fairly. I took both of them out immediately after a turnover today. And I usually don't do that. But, again, 60 practices at 14 games, and they understand it because I'm doing it for both of them. I'm not picking on one. We've got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Matt, can you mute whoever mic is in the arena, please?
Yeah, CL. I think that's you, CL.
You can mute it, Matt. You do it.
We got time for 2 more, and then Dayron is here.
CL, if you're going to play music, start dancing, son. My gosh.
Anybody else? We got time for 2 more if anybody has any.
I got one, Matt.
All right, go for it.
Greg Barnes wanted me to ask this. Roy, can I just elaborate on, what you've liked from the big men and their production today? And if that's, I mean, you talk about balance, but did you really enjoy what Baycott and Sharp and Garrison were able to do?
I felt badly because right before the half, I wanted to use a foul. I didn't necessarily want it to be Garrison. And I did a poor job of communicating because I yelled, Garrison, we're going to foul. And I was pointing at Andrew. And he didn't get the word to Andrew. And so he makes that foul right before the half, or he would have gone into the second half with 0 fouls. Now it ends up that he ends up fouling out. But Garrison he's the leader out there. He settles everybody down, and everybody trusts him and respects him so much. But, yeah, Armando, Garrison, Dayron, Walker, Kessler, they're all going to be big-time players. But like I said earlier, we want them to be big-time while I'm still alive. I think that a big guy, the way we get you the ball, should shoot over 50%. And we've had somebody, Brandon Wright shot 66% as a freshman. Tyler Hansbrough shot over 55 4 straight years. And so we do talk about field goal percentage because we're going to get you the ball in good spots. And as you improve on your jump shot, Tyler Hansbrough shot jump shots, just like Luke May did. And but the biggest thing I ask for our big guys is to post up, be aggressive, get their other guys in foul trouble, rebound the ball, but also protect the rim. And we didn't have we had 4 block shots today, but, Manny lives blocking shots. He had 7, so Manny outnumbered us on the block shots.
Coach, thank you. We'll get Darren on in here.